What's going on, guys? This is Easy Breezy, and right now I'm going to talk to you about two things. Number one is my Silver Play Button Award, which I never really got into detail with, which I don't know why. And number two is how I became a full-time YouTuber. So, number one, this baby right here. Oh, that's deep. I didn't even know I was honestly eligible for this. I don't know nothing. I just be doing stuff. But my graphic designer Jay told me, YouTube's gonna be sending you a plaque soon or whatever. So I had to search it, and I emailed them, and I was talking to one of the representatives, and they reviewed my page, and I was eligible for a plaque. So basically what YouTube does is when you are active in your content, you have quality original content, and you reach certain milestones in your subscribers, you get awarded by YouTube itself. So first is the silver play button for 100,000 subscribers, and then you have the gold play button for 1 million, and then it's a diamond play button for 10 million. So yes, anybody can definitely achieve this with consistency and quality. When they say that your page has to be approved, I'm thinking that some pages may have hella subscribers but may post reposted content or fight compilations or something like that, which I love. I love y'all channels, but I don't think that it's it'll get approved for one of these because it's not original content and it's not like a original brand. So yeah, silver play button award, it's crazy. I'm so glad that YouTube does this because it is really motivating, and I haven't won no damn award since high school. So it definitely motivated me and inspired me, and I just want to keep going just because. So then they sent me a little paper, congratulations letter that I'm going to read. It says, "You've just done something that very few YouTuber creators accomplished. You had an astonishing 100,000 people subscribe to your channel. We know that numbers on YouTube can get really big, but we hope that you don't lose sight of the reality behind that 6-digit milestone. Each and every person who has subscribed to your channel has been touched by what you've created. They were either inspired, challenged, or entertained. You achieved this milestone with hard work, perseverance, and probably a healthy sense of humor too. Your accomplishment can't be taken away from you, and we'd like to recognize you and all your hard work with this Silver Creator Award, a small token of our esteem and respect. We know that you don't do this for awards. You do it because you have a drive to create and share, and because you found an audience who cares. Believe us when we say we can't wait to see what you do next. A million subscribers may seem a long way off from now, but you're closer than you think, and we're rooting for you. Congratulations, yours sincerely, Susan W., CEO of YouTube." So yeah, it's crazy. That's deep. That's deep. So me doing YouTube was a hobby at first. I did it just because I wanted to be on YouTube and I wanted to do videos, and I was just fascinated because YouTube helped me express myself easier than Instagram does. I can really only express myself on Instagram if I'm on live or posting a clip from YouTube. For some reason I just feel more comfortable on YouTube. It's more just inviting. It's for everyone. It's not just for the popular folks. But yeah, so I express myself a lot easier on YouTube, and I'm appreciated for my art. I want to say more, but at a larger scale on YouTube, because with Instagram sometimes, not sometimes, real shit, you are only succumbed to how many followers you have, and then only 20% of that is only going to see your content, and that's facts. Your Instagram followers, only 20% can see your content. Algorithm, yeah, blame them. On YouTube, however, your videos are exposed to the world. You can be searched by anyone in the world, and on YouTube things go faster. They go viral faster. Like, it's just like it's a better platform in my opinion. Especially if you're trying to build a solid brand, YouTube is it. I've been doing hair for about 9-10 years professionally. In the last 2 to 3 years, I was really down. I was really depressed, and I hated going to work. I like doing hair. You know, I would still do my friend's hair before we go to the club or flat iron somebody's hair or something. But I noticed that obviously, you know, going to the shop, I hated going to the shop. I will wake up and literally like dread my life, because it wasn't that I had a lot to do. It wasn't the actual act of doing hair. It was the people. My stylist that I tried to train to be mini-me's or whatever, or do frontals and try to take on my clientele, that was a headache in itself. That was messing up people's hair every other day. Every day. I don't even know why I said every other day, trying to be modest. I had to fix people's mistakes. I had to give refunds. I had to redo people's hair, deal with, you know, angry people. When I was overbooked, you know, if you're a stylist, you understand when you have a room full of like 6-8 girls, and the girl that came at 10 is sitting in the corner. I wasn't here since 10. Like, why the fuck she didn't get to me yet? She keep putting people in front of me. Like, that just anxiety and those attitudes and that energy, like, it was weighing down on me. People always down talking my prices, and me being me, I was always saying yes to people, like, sure, yeah, you just got your sewing last week and you're coming again this week, so I shouldn't charge you full price. Yeah, that makes sense. Like, I was letting people get away with so much that I normally wouldn't approve of, and I was letting people control me and control my business, and I just wasn't happy anymore. Like, I needed someone to come in my life and like take charge, like tell bitches no, like like if you don't got all the money, like you can't get your hair done. Like, if you don't have all the money before we start braiding, we're not finishing your hair. Like, this is some things that I needed help with, and I felt like I couldn't do it myself. And I was just letting things kind of just push me around. I was letting life push me around, and I was not happy. I don't care if I was outside the shop, my clients are getting braided. There's probably like 7 girls in the shop, and there's probably $1,200, $1,300 in the room at that moment. I don't care. The money didn't even matter. Now that I think about it, why would I be at the shop for 12 hours for $1,200? Anyways, and not a lot of the times I wasn't even making that much. Like, a lot of times I was breaking even. Like, I had to pay my shop manager to take my packages to the post office. Then I had to cut my first assistant, cut off my second assistant. Then I had to pay my booth rent. So a lot of times we was all leaving the shop with the same amount of money. Like, that doesn't make sense. Like, why am I doing this? You know? And shit wasn't adding up, you know, in my mind. I was doing a lot of hair, but I wasn't free. I wasn't able to do whatever I wanted. It was like I was working hard, making money, and still broke. Like, that does not add up. And it was showing in my attitude. It was showing in everything. Like, I did not want to come to the shop. And there's girls to this day that used to come to me and that probably started to hate me because I just wasn't there anymore. I wasn't the same Breezie, and I had to find other things to do. So I picked up YouTube. I've been on YouTube for 4 years, but consistently for 1 year. Well, it'll almost be a year in October. So I needed momentum. Like, I needed momentum again to start up my classes again, start up my seminars, and I needed something fresh. And I knew that if I got on YouTube, you know, getting the response that I did on YouTube before, I'm like, you know, if I'm just consistent, I can build up a whole new, you know, movement and be able to do what I want to do. So started doing YouTube. You know, I was still 1 foot in, 1 foot out because I couldn't do it full time because I still had a schedule. You know, I still had to be there for my clients, still had to be there on time or whatever. But I was doing it in a way where it flowed easy in my life. I could just bring my ring light to the shop, set my camera up, set my phone up, and record my clients. I didn't have to go out my way. I didn't have to go home and get dressed or nothing like that. It flowed with my current schedule. So I began to create content at a more consistent level. It started to flow in my daily life, and I was creating a lot more content than I ever did in my life. So after maybe a couple months, I was making a couple hundred or whatever on YouTube. And then after like the 8th month mark, it's like, I don't know, it just shot up or something. To put it in perspective, without giving out too much details that you probably don't even want to hear, YouTube will pay you around $3,800 to $4,000 every million views you get. That could be 1 million views off of one video or 1 million off of all your videos combined. So technically, you're either getting paid off something that went viral, or you post every day and you're collecting residuals just because you post a lot. And it carries on and everything just adds up. So I got to a place, thank God, where I can be more free and I didn't have to rely on taking clients. And as you guys know, my shop closed down. We had to leave in 2 days after finding out. And, you know, after moving my stuff out, I had to decide for myself, what am I gonna do? Like, am I going to take clients at my house, or am I gonna completely just let it go and do YouTube full force? And I chose YouTube because it was the perfect opportunity. I told myself I had no excuse. So currently on YouTube, I get paid for views, which is directly from YouTube, and I get paid from sponsors, companies that send me their hair and their products and whatever to make a YouTube video, and that's my new career. So I can only thank God for everything I've ever been through, all the trials and tribulations I've been through. You know, I wouldn't trade it because I would not be where I am today. I would not know what I know today. And thank God for YouTube. All my entrepreneurs, girls in the beauty industry, if you're building a brand, I strongly urge you to get on YouTube and start building that platform, because that is something that is timeless. Man, I'm gonna get more into this topic this Saturday. Make sure y'all hit a Beauty Masterminds, period.